Once upon a time, it was only Elon Musk making shoot for the stars statements about the glittering future of electric cars. Now, even the most sober of his rivals are getting in on the act. Chongqing Chang'an Automobile Co. and BAIC Motor Corp., China's fourth and fifth largest automakers, announced in October and this month that they'll end deliveries of petroleum-powered cars by 2025. A target for hybrids and electric vehicles to be 90% of Geely Automobile Holdings Limited's sales by 2020 is still on track, according to a company presentation last week, despite making up about 1.5% of the total in the first half. Annual EV sales expected by 2030 is 8 million. It's not just China that's changing fast. 1 in 4 Daimler AG cars sold in 2025 will be electric, according to the company's research chief Ola Kalnius, and by 2030, the same will apply to 2/3 of Honda Motor Co. vehicles. Even Toyota Motor Corp., which for many years has favored hybrids and hydrogen fuel cell vehicles over battery electric models, will release 10 purely electric cars by the early 2020s and plans to have such models account for 50% of deliveries by 2030, the company said Monday. In June, automakers had already announced plans to sell as many as 8 million electric vehicles a year by 2030, equivalent to about 9% of current global sales, according to Colin McCarrocker and Nicholas Solopoulos of Bloomberg New Energy Finance. This ambition is welcome. As Gadfly has argued, changing regulations in China and India and the rapidly falling cost of electric batteries mean we're already past the tipping point in the switch from petroleum to lithium-powered cars. Electric models will start undercutting traditional vehicles on price by around 2025. Given that most people own their cars for about 6 years, if you've bought a vehicle recently, it's likely that, like Royal Dutch Shell plc Chief Executive Officer Ben van Beurden, your next model might well be electric. The few automakers that lack strategies for dealing with this new world are in trouble. At the same time, a strange dichotomy has grown up between automakers' bold words about the future and their more cautious actions in the present. Take fuel economy. Daimler, for all its leadership in the transition to EVs, was the loudest industry voice in calling on the European Union to adopt a less ambitious target for auto emissions this year, seeking a 20% reduction from 2021 levels compared to the 30% desired by the European Commission. Currently, the reality is that the market uptake of electrically chargeable vehicles is low, and this is not due to lack of availability and choice. Automotive News Europe quoted Daimler's chief executive officer Dieter Zetsche as saying in September in relation to the EU targets. Could this be the same Dieter Zetsche who a year earlier was exhorting drivers to join the revolution of electrification? Consumer tastes present challenges more profound than that. One of the strangest aspects of the line UPS presented at the world's automotive shows during 2017 has been the stark divide between zippy electric sedans and hatchbacks, and lumbering gas-guzzling SUVs. While every automaker is chasing the holy grail of an electric, or at least plug-in hybrid, SUV like Mitsubishi Motors Corp's Outlander and Tesla Inc.'s Model X, in reality it's hard to reconcile the two ideals.